Before we begin, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more insight, wisdom, and clarity into a chaotic world. Now, let's dive into the timeless truths of the Stoics, 10 life rules that shaped empires, conquered fear, and still hold the power to transform your life in 2025 and beyond. Rule 1. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is the cornerstone of Stoic thought. In a world obsessed with control, of opinions, outcomes, and others, the Stoics remind us to shift focus inward. You can't control the economy, other people's behavior, or the weather, but you can control your response. And in doing so, you reclaim your power, not because the world has changed, but because you have. To live this principle is to free yourself from anxiety, stress, and endless frustration. It's a powerful form of emotional alchemy, turning chaos into calm through the discipline of perception. Rule 2. Memento mori, remember you must die. Seneca said, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life." This is not morbid, it's liberating. The Stoics meditated on death not to become depressed, but to sharpen their sense of what matters. When you remember that time is limited, you stop wasting it. You stop holding grudges. You start making decisions aligned with your deeper purpose. Death doesn't wait. Neither should your courage. Live with urgency, but not panic. Wake up every day as if it could be your last, and one day you'll be right. But more importantly, you'll be ready. Rule 3. Discipline is freedom. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Modern society glorifies indulgence, but the Stoics knew the truth. Discipline is not punishment, it is liberation. The ability to delay gratification, to resist temptation, and to act from principle rather than impulse. These are the skills of the truly free. You don't rise by following your feelings. You rise by training your will. The strongest person in the room is not the loudest. It's the one who can suffer without complaint, act without recognition, and persist without applause. Rule 4. Embrace the obstacle. The obstacle is the way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. This is more than a quote, it's a worldview. The Stoics didn't run from problems. They met them, studied them, and used them. Lost your job? There's a lesson hidden there. Heartbreak? A chance to build resilience. Financial stress? A forge for ingenuity. Stoics don't resent difficulty, they welcome it because they know that every obstacle is a test, a chance to sharpen the blade of their character. Rule 5. You are not your emotions. Emotions are waves. You are the ocean. The Stoics did not deny emotions, they simply refused to be ruled by them. Anger, fear, jealousy, these are natural, but you are not required to obey them. Seneca reminds us, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Feelings come and go. What matters is how you act in the presence of them. Rule 6. Practice voluntary discomfort. Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Seneca, comfort is a silent killer. The Stoics trained themselves to do hard things not because they had to, but because they could. They slept on the floor, they fasted, they walked barefoot. Why? To toughen the spirit, to prepare for adversity, to detach from dependency. When you practice discomfort, the real crises of life don't rattle you because you've already trained in the fire. Rule 7. Value character over reputation. Epictetus put it bluntly, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Modern society worships reputation, likes, shares, validation. But Stoics live by a different scorecard. Virtue, integrity, wisdom. Reputation is what others think of you. Character is what you are when no one's watching. In the end, only one truly matters. Let your life be a quiet example, not a loud performance. Rule 8. Live according to nature. This doesn't mean hugging trees. It means living in harmony with reason, purpose, and virtue. The Stoics believe that human nature is rational, social, and moral. When you lie, cheat, or indulge in excess, you go against your nature. And that's why it feels hollow. Living according to nature means asking yourself every day, what is the right thing? What is the noble thing? What would a wise person do? When you align with that, you don't just live, you thrive. Rule 9. Practice daily reflection. Seneca wrote long letters to himself. Marcus Aurelius journaled nightly. Why? Because the unexamined life is not only unwise, it's dangerous. Reflection is how you track your soul's alignment. Did you live well today? Did you act with courage, patience, and discipline? Where did you fall short? What will you do better tomorrow? The Stoics believed in progress, not perfection. But without reflection, there is no progress. Rule 10. Amor fati, love your fate. Perhaps the most radical Stoic teaching of all. Don't just accept your fate, love it. This isn't passive submission, it's active embrace. Everything that happens, good or bad, is a part of your personal training, your hero's journey. Even pain, even loss, even failure, it's all material. Fate is not your enemy, it's your sculptor. Amor fati is the Stoic's superpower. It transforms suffering into strength, chaos into clarity, and fate into fuel. These 10 rules are not trends, they're truths. They've weathered empires, pandemics, revolutions, and they will outlive us all. Because wisdom doesn't age, discipline doesn't decay, and character is forever. If this journey stirred something in you, like, share and subscribe to this channel. Help us bring more of this insight into the world. The world doesn't need more noise, it needs more wisdom. And you, my friend, have just taken one more step toward living by it. Until next time, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and above all, stay virtuous.